Hello, would you like to know about swimming fitness? Please have a look at swimming fitness. Hello?
Come back and get ready. The He has offered 5 million yuan to marry you.
Which Mr. He?
Who else could it be? Of course it's the great uncle of the Yan Shiqing. The richest man in Yun City. He could like you. That's a blessing for you.
Yan Shiqing, good uncle? He's 60 years old and he has quirks. How can you marry me to him?
What's wrong with that? If you marry into the He, you'll become the Mrs. He. And Yan Shiqing will have to call you great auntie. Aren't you satisfied? It's settled. You're marrying to the He in 3 days.
Stop dreaming. I won't marry a smelly old man with quirks. I'll marry myself off. Let's see how you can marry me to others.
Mr. Yan, you're dressed like this again. Ms. Cheng won't like you. Then the old madam will start complaining again.
You don't know. That's how we see people's hearts.
Who doesn't know? I know you. You are keeping yourself with the woman you met 5 years ago.
Shut up.
Mr. Yan, please don't dock my pay.
I don't know where she is.
Niece, please enjoy it. You're my blind date?
Hello, Ms. Chen. Let me introduce myself. My name is...
Do you know who I am? How can a lowly migrant worker be worthy of a blind date with me? Don't you look at yourself in the mirror? Miss, please apologize to this gentleman. You... What's wrong with migrant workers? They work on their own and don't steal or rob. How are they lowly? Besides, the Qing dynasty has been dead for so many years. You're still classifying people? Are you out of your mind? If you are, don't go out, so you won't disgrace yourself. Bitch!
Ms. Chen, if you don't stop this nonsense, I'll charge you with insulting and provoking troubles.
He's a migrant worker? How could he have such a powerful aura? Bad luck. I should have read the calendar today. Sir, do you still need a marriage partner? If so, what do you think of me?
You don't care about my job?
All the jobs are equal. Why should I care what you do?
Why does she smell a bit like that woman from 5 years ago? Okay.
God bless. Finally a girl takes a fancy to our Mr. Yan.
Do people get married so fast nowadays? I just went to the restroom and the certificate was ready.
I've planned it in advance. Of course it's fast.
By the way, I don't know your name yet.
Well, I'll keep the marriage certificate. I'm Qin Shi. We're a couple from now on. Honey, please take care of me.
Qinxie, I think I need to tell you something. I married you to avoid a blind date arranged by my family. If you don't want to, we can get a divorce. But can you wait until 3 months later? After 3 months, I'll have enough money to pay for Grandma's medical bills, so I won't be at the mercy of the goose anymore.
I also have to avoid blind dates, so let's just help each other out.
Really? I'd appreciate your help, Qinxie. Gu Xingxing. Gu Xingxing, you're Mr. He's fiancé. How can you hook up with another man? I'm not Mr. He's fiancé. Besides, I'm intimate with my husband. What's wrong with that? Your husband? Are you out of your mind? You don't marry Mr. He but marry such a poor guy? Mr. He gave the goose a 5 million yuan dowry. If she married someone else, wouldn't this huge sum of money be lost? Then my branded bags and new sports car will be gone? Go and get a divorce now!
Auntie, you're hurting my wife.
What did you call me?
Auntie, look at your crow's feet, deep enough to kill a fly, and your chin. It's as sharp as an old witch's. Auntie, you're so ugly, go out less often. What if you scare the flowers and plants?
Kunonon, go back and tell Kulanghua I won't marry Mr. He. Whoever wants to marry him, go ahead. Let's go. Gu Xingsheng, just wait and see.
Is everyone here? Let's all cheer up. Mr. Yan will inspect our hotel after a while. Everyone must behave well.
Li, who is Mr. Yan? You don't know?
Here comes Mr. Yan. Mr. Yan. Why is she here? Mr. Yan, welcome to our hotel. Your visit to our hotel is a great honor. Look, these are our best staffs. Be careful. Call the doctor. Call the doctor.
Yes. Qingqing! Qingqing!
Mr. Yan, Miss Gu fainted due to hypoglycemia caused by overwork.
Overwork?
Mr. Yan, I found it. Miss Gu needs a lot of money to treat her grandma's brain tumor. She works 3 jobs a day to make money.
Let's go.
You're awake? How do you feel? I'm fine. It's just hypoglycemia. Who brought me to the hospital? It was Yan Zisheng. Yan Zisheng? Mr. Yan carried you all the way to the hospital. You don't know how handsome he is. He's got a great face and a good figure. If he enters the entertainment industry, he would be the male lead. I thought the richest man was a bald old woman with a beer belly. Oh, by the way, Xingxing, do you know Mr. Yan? He looked so nervous when you fainted. How could I know him? I guess he's a warm-hearted guy. It's not because he knows Mr. Ha wants to marry me. So he's treating me as his great auntie?
Well, I'm counting on you for that lady. She's my wife's grandma. Mr. Yan, you're welcome. Don't worry. I'll do my best to save her. Thank you.
Jinjie, why aren't you dressed? I have to say my husband's bed is so amazing. He does do heavy work. Look at his pecs and abs.
Honey?
Huh?
You're drooling.
I'm not drooling. This man, except for the scar on his face, his facial features are too good. His eyelashes are longer than mine. His nose is straight enough to slide. And his lips look so kissable.
It's not an illusion. She does smell like the woman from 5 years ago. Honey, please excuse me. I'm going to take a shower. All right. What did you want to tell me?
Jinjie, I'm so lucky. Dr. Sunsheng, the national brain specialist, is coming to treat my grandma. Do you know how hard it is to get him? He's got appointment until the year after next. With his help, grandma will get well soon.
You're so lucky.
I want to share my luck with you, so you can get a promotion soon. And We don't have to work on the construction site.
Okay, thank you for your blessings. There's still time. I can take my time to find out if she's the one I'm looking for.
Once Grandma is cured, I'll take him back for a while. And then... Hello?
Gu Qingqing, how dare you marry another man without telling us? You're Mr. He's fiancé. If he finds out, you'll be dead.
I told you, I want to marry Mr. He. Whoever wants to marry him, go ahead. Leave me alone.
Hello? Hello? This unfilial daughter. How dare she hand up on me? Don't make any mistakes. Otherwise, the 5 million yuan will be gone.
Langhua, don't worry. Don't forget, we still have that old bastard. Don't be afraid she'll disappear.
Mr. Yan, the Qianshui Bay project will start at 1:30 p.m. We need you to attend the opening ceremony.
Just in time for lunch.
Oops, you're showing your love at every turn. You're killing a single dot like me. Mr. Yan, have you read about Mrs. Yan? Her reputation isn't very good.
Words are but wind, but seeing is believing. I don't think my wife is a woman who hooks up with another man for money. Instead, she's tough and kind, not greedy for money. She's positive and motivated.
All right, I finally understand. What is beauty in the eye of the beholder? By the way, tomorrow night, you need to attend your great-uncle's wedding.
He's having another wedding?
Yes, this is his nice wife, as I recall. The first 8 wives either disappeared inexplicably or were tortured to the point of insanity. I don't know which girl is going to get screwed tomorrow.
I'm not going.
Okay.
Be safe on the way. Tell me when you get there.
Wait for me at home.
Okay.
Gu Qingqing, get your ass back here. Otherwise, I'll have your grandma's oxygen tube removed.
Gu Langhua, what do you want to do?
I knew. You wouldn't leave this old bastard alone.
What do you want to do? How dare you touch me? Get off me! What are you doing? Get off me!
Mr. He is waiting for you at the wedding site. You have to get married anyway.
Hello, Qingqing. I'm at the airport.
Are you my daughter's husband who is a migrant worker? I'm telling you, my daughter's backing out now. She doesn't want to suffer with a poor boy like you anymore. Don't bother her again.
You? How could that be? Qingqing is not like that. Hello? Mr. Yan, Mr. He!
I said I would not go.
I'm not talking about this, Mr. Yan. The wedding of Mr. He is on the trending topics. He's getting married to your wife, Gu Qingqing.
What? Just stay here. Mr. He will be here soon.
I'm married. I won't marry Mr. He.
So what if you're married? He is a poor and powerless migrant worker. One word from Mr. He will make him disappear from the Ying City.
But I only want him to be my husband in my life. Gu Xingxing, if you're so worried about your poor husband, we can send someone to beat him to death right now. And you can marry Mr. He without any worries. What do you think? You! After all, he's just a humble migrant worker. I can't crush him as easily as an ant. Don't hurt Xinjie! Gu Xingxing, I advise you not to wait for your useless husband. Just take good care of Mr. He. You'll be able to do whatever you want in Yun City.
The bride is here. Hey, why are you tying up my bride? Mr. He, it's her first time getting married. She doesn't want to leave home, so I tied her up. She doesn't want to leave home? That's because I didn't have a good relationship with her yet. You guys get out. I want to develop a relationship with my bride. Okay, let's go. Why are the ghouls so unsympathetic? How can they treat you like that? Don't cry. I will love you.
Mr. He, I am married. Just let me go. I can't marry you.
What are you saying? I paid 5 million yuan to marry you. How dare you betray me? You took my money and you are hooking up with another man. Are you not taking me seriously?
No, my dad promised you unilaterally. I didn't agree to it at all.
How dare you dislike me? Is your husband richer and more powerful than me?
Although my husband is just an ordinary migrant worker, we love each other very much. I'll only marry him for the rest of my life.
What a bitch. You'd rather marry a poor migrant worker than me. If you weren't so pretty, I'd not give a shit about a married woman like you.
If you don't want me, just let me go.
Keep on dreaming. Since you are so thirsty for a man, I'll satisfy you today.
Help! Don't! Help! Help!
Qingqiang! Qingqiang! Qingqiang!
Xinjie.
Oh, Shiqing. You heard her. She's my new wife. She's disobedient. I'm training her. How dare you hurt my woman? Destroy him. Ah! Don't touch my important part. Ah!
Mr. He may be old, but he's in a good health. It's been so long. I've heard that he likes Gu Xingxing, who is an experienced woman. It's fun to play with.
If Gu Qingqing serves Mr. He well, he might even give us another 5 million yuan.
No, no, no!
Qingqiang! Qingqiang! It's me, Qingshi.
Xinjie?
Don't be afraid. You have me. Yeah. Yeah. Good news, good news. The He group went bankrupt. Mr. He indulged in eating and evaded taxes, leaving a debt of 350 million yuan. His legs were broken by enemies, and then he was sent to prison. Joy to the world! Joy to the world! You continue. I see nothing.
He is...
He's silly. Just ignore it.
Hello?
Gu Qingqing, what a good deed you have done! You got married privately and humiliated Mr. He. Come back quickly and apologize to Mr. He, otherwise I will sever our relations.
What qualification do you have to lecture me? You just sold me for 5 million yuan. I don't care such a dad like you.
Gu Qingqing, are your wings hard? Do you believe I stop your grandma's medical fee right now?
Gu Langhua, what else can you do except threatening me with my grandma?
I'm Gu Qingqing's husband. I take charge of all her matters in the future. She has no connections with the ghouls. Don't worry. For your grandma's medical fee, I have paid.
Jinsha, You're really my guardian knight. You did not only save me, but also paid for my grandma's medical fee for me. But how can you get so much money? My grandma's medical fee is up to 200,000 yuan.
Ah, that's all my saving. Although my salary is not high, over these years, it is easy for me to save 200,000 yuan.
Jinsha, please rest assured. I must pay back the money to you.
It's not required.
But at present, my salary is not high. Maybe I make the repayment relatively slowly.
Hey, I saw your costume design draft in the apartment. You really have talent. Why didn't you apply for designer?
I quit school for some reason at my college. No company will employ a person with high school education and no work.
I just saw on the internet that the design department of the Yen Group is recruiting people. Would you like to have a try?
The Yan Group? Is it the company of the richest man, Yan Sishing?
Yes.
My education isn't high. They must look down upon me.
You would not know if you don't have a try.
Well, I will have a try.
Make the project 2 points lower. Replace it if they don't agree. I'll talk about it later.
Jinsha! Jinsha, do you know? I am recruited by the Yan Group. I never expect that one day I can enter the Yan Group. You're really my lucky star.
I know you can do it. Let's go and have a celebration.
Jinsha, what are we doing here?
By close. Celebrate you're recruited by the Yen Group. You can select whatever you like.
Jinsha, it's too expensive. Let's go to another shopping mall. Who are so poor in the shopping mall? So it's you guys. Who are so poor in the shopping mall? So it's you guys. Who are so smelly in the shopping mall? So it's you?
Who are you? You dare to speak to my baby like this? Are you not willing to stay in Wing City?
Mr. Han, she's just my sister. Gu Xingxing, as I said.
Huh. She's the sister who dated with men privately. Outside when was just of age, as you said. You really look pretty. No wonder you can seduce men at such a young age.
Please respect my wife.
Who are you? You're just a poor employee. Do you know who I am?
Please see clearly. He is the master of the Hans in Yun City, the future inheritor of the Han Group. As long as he gives one word, you and your poor husband cannot stay in Yun City any longer.
If you took a kneel, Koto, and apologize to me, I can forgive your discourtesy.
The Han Group? I never heard of it. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
You do.
Mr. Han is the second giant in Yun City, only inferior to the Yuns. You fail to recognize a great person?
The second forever.
I see. Don't be angry, Mr. Han. One of them is expelled by the goose. One is a poor employee. It's not strange if they don't know your status in Yun City.
They're too low to stay in the same place as me. Is Bailimo reduced to such a low level?
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. We make you dissatisfied. I will expel them right now. You cannot stay here. Please get away quickly. Get out of here. We're here to shop as well. Why can't we shop here? Shop? How can you afford it? Your meager wages from your job? Or your husband's hard-earned money? If you can afford these clothes, don't touch. If you stay in it, can you afford to pay for it? This isn't a place for individuals like you. Get out of here. Don't affect my business.
Bailey Mall is a renowned and long-standing mall in Wing City. Is this how you treat customers?
Poor like you? What attitude do you want? Leave, or I'll call security. He's just an employee. Aren't you one as well? Assuming that selling upscale clothing here automatically elevates you to a higher class. Precisely. Being employed at Bailey Mall grants her a status more distinguished than yours, in contrast to you, who isn't fit to fetch shoes for Mr. Han or me. Please hand over the garment you're holding. Certainly, Miss Gu. Miss Gu, this particular dress is a fresh design for the spring season by Master Linda. It's light, breathable, sophisticated, and graceful. Only you are truly deserving of it. A genuine masterpiece by Master Linda, consistently upholding impeccable quality.
Do you like it? If so, we buy it.
Thank you, Mr. Han. Then, I'll wrap up for you. Hold on. I come for this garment first. So what? This piece is a limited edition designed by Linda. It costs 1 million won. So what if it's 1 million won? Since I noticed it first, you should have asked me first. Why go through all this trouble? Asking you first? Dad has already kicked you out of the ghost. He's cut off your cards. How do you pay 1 million?
Check out.
Okay, Mr. Han.
This garment belongs to my dear.
Thank you, Mr. Han. I know you always treat me the best. Good one. Is there anything you won't compete with me for? You competed for that with me, then for the goose. And now, you even compete for a mere piece of clothing. Absolutely, Gu Sheng. I'll compete for everything of yours. Everything with the goose. Everything that belongs to you. Alright, it's just a piece of clothing. I can opt for something else. This one's on my list too. You... Oops, my apologies. Okay, Miss Gu. I'll take this one as well. Alright, Miss Gu. Fine. Miss Gu, Mr. Han, the total amounts to 5 million yuan. You prefer to settle this via credit card?
5 million yuan? Gurana, do you take me for a fool? This heap of clothes is even priced at 5 million yuan.
Mr. Han, didn't you promise me whatever I like you'll buy for me?
My brother froze my account, and I only have 1 million yuan.
Oh no, what do we do? If I can't pay, it'll be laughing stock. Unbelievable. The esteemed heroes of the goose, the master of the Han group, can't even afford a measly 5 million won? Should I call your parents?
How could it happen? It's only 5 million yuan.
Right. Do you think Mr. Han is poor like you? Then, go ahead and pay if you can. Don't disturb her business. Mr. Han, these clothes?
They're too outdated for my girlfriend. We won't buy them.
But these are the latest style in Oslo.
I'll buy all these clothes.
What? Jinshi.
It's fine.
Are you okay? We're talking about 5 million yuan, not 500 yuan.
Act like a big shot with an empty wallet. I bet you don't even have 500 yuan in card.
People who can't foot the bill don't get to call the shots.
Are you sure there's 5 million yuan?
For the answer, just swipe the card and let's find out.
Jinse, don't be silly. I don't want these clothes. Let's go. Hey, what's the rush? Your husband wants to splash the cash for you. Then give him the chance. If your husband insists on buying it and can cough up the cash, you owe us an apology for our time. And you should kneel down.
Absolutely. You not only need to apologize, but also clean up the mess you've made here.
Don't go too far.
What if I can't afford?
If you can, I'll live stream eating my words right now.
Remember what you said. Pay by credit card.
Is this broken? How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Is this broken? How is that possible? Bailey Mall is equipped with top-notch facilities. It couldn't be malfunctioning. Mr. Chen, please keep your card. From now on, you're a VIP.
As for live streaming, forget it. You're too disgusting. It might offend my wife. It's whether you apologize to my wife or fulfill your promise. It's up to you.
Apologize to Gu Xingxing? Impossible.
Impossible? Then you
Mr. Han, why did you hit me? It was clearly him.
Shut up! You caused all this trouble for me. I'm sorry.
Gu Xingxing, I won't spare you. I apologize, sir. I missed the words for the trees. Please forgive my ignorance. Don't bother arguing with me.
How about her?
I apologize to you, miss. My attitude was inappropriate. I acknowledge my mistake. Please forgive me.
Honey, will you forgive her?
Yes.
Since my wife won't hold it against you, I won't pursue it further. But remember to mind your attitude. Customers are like teeth.
Yes, I will certainly take your advice and learn from you.
Let's go.
Jinxue, where did you get so much money? Don't tell me it's...
What?
Could it be... Are you involved in illegal or unethical activities? Let me tell you. We may be poor, but we won't engage in anything unlawful. Before you get caught, you better confess.
What's going on in your mind? Am I the kind of person to do that?
Then, where did you get all this money?
This is the Supreme VIP card from Baili Mall. By chance, I once saved the life of the general manager. As a gesture of gratitude, he gave me this.
Why didn't the saleswoman know about it then?
Well, she's not qualified to access this level of card.
Ah, I see. But this Supreme VIP card looks exactly like a regular bank card.
That's why it's called the Supreme VIP card. Let's go for something else. Don't waste this card.
Yes, tomorrow I'll wear the new clothes you bought for me to the company.
Let's go.
Hey, did you guys hear? We're getting a new member in our department. It's said that she only has a high school education.
High school? I remember at Yen's, even the security guards have a bachelor's degree, with only a high school education.
It must be some kind of specialty.
Oh, she's here.
Here she is. Keep quiet. Let me introduce your new colleague, Gu Xingxing. Hi, everyone. I'm Gu Xingxing. Hey, have you seen what she's wearing? All limited edition items for this season. The cheapest one worth million of yuan.
She looks this good and is so rich. She's probably being kept by some executive.
You work hard to enter the company. Why should she get everything so easily? Hey, Supervisor Gu, there you are. This new college will be under your care. All right, Miss Wang. Gu Xingxing, why is it you? It's you. You're actually the supervisor? Do you two know each other? Even better. Have a good cooperation then. No problem, Miss Wang. I'll take good care of her. Gu Xingxing. Didn't expect to end up under my supervision, huh? Injured for the salary. Supervisor Gu, anything you need me to do? You haven't even graduated from college. What can you do? In a month, there's the fashion design competition. Everyone, hurry up and polish your designs. Try to secure a good ranking for our company. As for the miscellaneous task, leave them to Gu Xingxing.
Make 50 copies.
Check the mailing addresses at the mail desk.
Get the administrative department to stamp.
The black ones go to production department 2, and the blue ones go to production department 1. Don't mix them up. What are you still standing around for? Go now. Got it. This is the Professor Gu's order. Be careful. Gu Xingxing, didn't I warn you? Black files go to production department 1 and blue files go to production department 2. If you can't handle such a small task, what else can you do? Do you know that because of you the company almost suffered a loss in millions? But You clearly said earlier that the blue folders go to production department 1 and the black folders go to production department 2. These are samples for different regions. Would I make such a mistake? I can testify that supervisors say that the black folders to production department 1 and the blue folders to production department 2. You must remember it wrong.
I heard it crystal clear, making a mistake and not admitting, and trying to blame our supervisor. I don't know how you passed the interview.
It must be based on looks. With a high school diploma like yours, how could you possibly enter Yans? Then cause trouble later and expect us to clean up after you. Being good looking is always a blessing. Can get whatever by sleeping with someone. Unlike us, to get into Yans, we stayed up countless nights working. First of all, how do I get in? Through my resume and an interview. The process is open and transparent. If you have any doubts, check with the personal department. With your education, your resume would never enter the personal department. Boldly claiming to have entered through proper channel is ridiculous. It just goes to show that the young girl values personal ability, not just education. My entry into the company proves that my skills are recognized. If you don't believe me, I can show you my design drafts. I became a supervisor with the design drafts of Gu Xingxing's previous work. If she shows them, I would be exposed. Gu Xingxing, we're talking about the files now. Don't change the subject. I'm sure I didn't make a mistake with the files. If you don't believe me, go check the office surveillance. Who do you think you are? Is it worth checking surveillance for you? It's a waste of resources. But, Gu Xingxing, making a mistake isn't shameful. What's shameful is not repenting. If you can't do the errands, then go to clean the office. What are you waiting here? With no diploma or any ability, don't tell me you can mop the floor. Our department doesn't keep idle people. Gu Nuanwan, I applied for the position of a designer, not a janitor. If you instruct me to do design-related work, I have no objection. But what? As a subordinate, you should obey all orders. If you don't want to work, lots of people look for it. Do you think we must choose you? Lots of master and PhD graduates are competing fiercely to get in.
You, with a high school diploma, what do you have to compare with them? Now you can't even understand this simple task. Yet you're here being picky.
Are you feeling unjust? The company hired you to work, not to act high and mighty. If you can't bear it, then leave quickly. Grandma's recovery treatment needs money. Yans offer the highest salary in industry. I can't miss this opportunity. Supervisor Gu, I apologize for my attitude. And I will surely clean the floor. That's more like it. As a subordinate, you should have a subordinate's attitude. Clean thoroughly. If there's a single stain on the floor, forget about your salary this month. I got it. Let's go for lunch.
Come in. Has Gu Qingqing start working? Yes, Mr. Yan. Mrs. Yan has joined the design department. I'll go take a look at her. Hey, Mr. Yan, this is inappropriate.
Gu Xingxing, did you do this on purpose? You've dirtied my shoes. I was cleaning dirty things. Hey! Supervisor Gu, are you okay? Gu Xingxing, did you do this on purpose? You asked me to clean the floor. And you guys step on it. I'm just cleaning it. You're asking for trouble.
What are you doing?